And in this video, let's quickly break down two common mistakes when working with the concepts of accumulation and distribution. So first would be calling out accumulation or distribution too early for a reversal. Instead of expecting reaccumulation or redistribution. So what I mean by that is when you have some kind of accumulation happening and then an impulse, don't be a person who will say, okay, now I'm waiting for this to be a distribution, and when the market will start to break up, they will sell like crazy here instead of waiting for confirmations of their idea. Or even better, be a person who expects this to be a reaccumulation like we had here. So we had an impulse and just a reaccumulation. So for the weak side, these all are areas to sell this market in the hopes that it will be a distribution, which it could be, of course, but right now the market is not confirming this idea. So again, the main point here is when you have an accumulation and then the market starts to go, most likely this first stoppage of price, which could look like a distribution even at this point, or even at this point, it will most likely be a reaccumulation to go higher. So for instance, if this market starts to break, basically until this higher time frame push is holding, there could be many reasons for this to be just a reaccumulation. Of course, at this place, this market will be much more bearish compared to this place, but then you can either wait for some bullishness and then any kind of bullishness will confirm a reaccumulation idea, or you can wait like for more local accumulations and so on. So this is the first point. The first mistake is analyzing the market solely from the standpoint of accumulations and distributions and try to predict too early what is happening without actually confirming and listening to the market. And then the next point will be this: trying to be too specific with where the accumulation or distribution are happening. And this point is not too hard to grasp on. It's just this. So sometimes weak side, they will try to mark up and to mark up these schematics with perfect precision. So they will see it like as a sprint and nothing more. But the fact is that the nature of the market, that any kind of schematic will also include many other schematics inside. So for instance, this is accumulation, which includes a lot of distributions, redistributions like this, a lot of local accumulations on lower time frames inside of every and each of these weeks. And it could be easily be just a redistribution. So this impulse could just turn down and this accumulation will become a redistribution in one impulse. And also, this all could just be a part of a higher time frame accumulation. So this push could be a liquidation of this, and this push could be a liquidation, for example, of this. And so this all could be a higher time frame accumulation to go higher. Or we could see it like this. So you see, there are many ways how you can label the schematic, but if you try to promote your ego to be right from the standpoint of direction, then you will basically confuse yourself. And again, for instance, here someone could try to see it as a perfect distribution and maybe expecting a U-TED now, yeah, this last push before moving down. But most likely after this up push, it will be just a reaccumulation. Yeah, so that's why we don't play in labeling. We just are using the concepts to understand how can we trade in the zone. And this is a topic for the next video.